Hey everybody, how you doing this morning? I'm in Conway, Pennsylvania. It's a good morning today. I had some good things happen to me yesterday, and last night when I laid my head down to rest about 4 in the morning, I started to think about some things, and I made some decisions for my life, and I hope this video kind of helps you to kind of make some decisions for this week coming up. Uh, Last night as I laid down, I started to pray, and I started to think about the roles that I have in life that God has kind of assigned to me. You see, God gives us all a purpose, and He assigns us roles. I'm a husband and I'm a father. These are two of the major roles that I have in my life that I take very serious. And I started to ask myself. I kind of started to review my progress as a husband and as a father, and I started to think about, am I giving my very all? Am I doing my very best? Because really, none of us are perfect. But as long as you're really doing your very best and you're trying as hard as you can, that's perfection as far as I'm concerned. Because God takes that and He really blesses that. There's something about giving your all that is powerful. Results come when you give your all. Things begin to change when you do your very best and you don't slack or become lazy. Last night as I reviewed my progress, I was kind of happy with where I am, but I did notice that there's a couple areas in my personal things, like I can tell I'm getting a little lazy with just little things, you know what I mean? I'm not following through. There was a load of laundry that needed to be put up now for 2 days. I haven't done it, and I was really doing well with that, man. I'm on top of all that stuff. Last night when I came in, I might have been tired, but I threw my shoes down and my socks on the floor instead of taking them and putting them where they need to be. And these were all goals of mine, to become that kind of person that does that takes things, takes the extra minute to do things right. And I noticed that I'm starting to slack there, and I'm starting to just throw things around. I'm starting to get lazy, and I see other old bad habits beginning to creep in. And I'm really, really grateful for last night, because during my prayer time, I seen it. And it kind of hit me like, wait a second. I'm beginning to slack. And nothing good comes out of slack. Nothing good comes out of less than your best. It always takes you down, not up. Okay? So when I seen that, I made a decision last night. You know what? I'm going to turn up the intensity. I don't care if I'm tired. I don't care what's going on, because anything that I use to not do what I desire or intended to do is an excuse. So I'm going to go back to this no excuse living. And when it comes time to go that extra mile to make sure things are done right, I don't care if I'm tired. I don't care if I'm angry, upset, sad. I don't care what it is. I'm going to really try and do that. And I want to encourage you to do the same thing. I want you to turn up the intensity a little bit. I want you to live with this no excuse mindset. I don't know what it is your goals were for this year or for this week or for this month, but I want you to go ahead and think about them for a second. If you haven't had any goals or wrote any goals, I want you to come up with a couple things that you want to get done, and that you maybe want to do within a week or within the month. And I want you to really turn the intensity up, focus on them, and tell yourself nothing's going to stop me from making sure that this happens. Give your very best to life, and life will always give its very best to you. God's got a way of blessing your best. And here's the worst thing that happens when you begin to slack, is what happens to the way that you see yourself. And it's very subtle and it's very little. You may not even realize it. But me not doing that laundry and me throwing my shoes around and my stuff around and not being an excellent person and taking care of things the way they're supposed to be begins to affect your self-image. Little bit by little bit, it affects your self-image, it affects your self-esteem, it affects the way you see yourself. So if you want to feel good about yourself, if you want to feel like you're really giving your all, make sure that you take care of things with a no excuse attitude. Because when you do that laundry, when you do put the shoes up, when you do have that conversation with your child, and you connect with your child, or when you get those flowers for your wife and you do something special to be the best husband or the best father or the best son or daughter or mother or wife that you can possibly be, something happens. You begin to see yourself differently. You begin to see yourself with a sense of pride and a sense of a sense of honor, and you feel like you've done your best, and you see yourself as strong and happy and joyful, and you're able to go ahead and be your very best. And so I just want to encourage you, don't let these things take root in you to cause you to see yourself less than your best. Because when God looks at you, he sees the very best and he knows the potential that's inside of you. Begin to live it out. Your best is all that is asked out of you. So do your very best. Go for it with everything you got. Turn up the intensity. Make some decisions today and say, nothing will stop me from reaching that goal. I want to encourage you today. I hope you have a really, really great day. It's the weekend. Enjoy yourselves, and I hope that tonight is just a great night for you. And I hope that this helps. God bless you.